No! Yeah. Well, we had a flame out. What's up, people? It's your boy Jatwa. I'm here today in Kerbal's space program, and we are in career mode. Career mode. We haven't been doing this for a while, and we're in career mode because I've started a career mode Luna multiplayer server, so we can all come in and play together. Yes, and the missions do synchronize. It's fantastic. So, as far as mods go, we are not going full stock. We are playing modded. So we have Kerbal planetary base systems. We have simple construction, Mark V parts, fire spitter, and airplanes plus. Non-part mods, we're using module manager, which you should already have once you have either any of those above mods. Tweak scale is required, and interstellar fuel switch is also required. It is a requirement of one of the other mods. I can't remember which one off the top of my head. I am so sorry. But some of the optional mods that we are running is Giving Aircraft a Purpose 1.4 beta, because I like airplanes and I do a lot of airplane stuff. And Contract Configurator, which is a requirement of Giving Aircraft a Purpose, and Waypoint Manager 2.7.2. And that just helps you kind of find where you're going, because there's a lot of those types of missions. So let's take a look at our mission control, see what missions we have available. Alright, so I think our mission, we could explore the moon, which is really good science, but I also want to build a seaplane. So here's all the missions. If we go to here, we haven't really gotten far enough, so I don't think they want us to join anything quite yet. Unless it's changed and you can't do that just yet. You know what? We're going to focus on just that one. The Barnstorming is going to be a pain in the butt enough. We need a slow plane that's very maneuverable and very tiny. So let's go ahead and find the smallest stuff we can grab for this. Okay, I kind of like this. This is a nice looking little plane. Alright, so with that balance being achieved, I'm actually going to move this slightly up. Slightly. Just so that black area is intersecting in there. Okay. Alright, let's set all these. So this is just going to be pitch. This is going to be yaw. This is going to be roll at 150. This is going to be pitch. This is going to be pitch. I don't want to have an excessive amount of control. I want to have just enough. Alright, everything looks good. Let's barnstorm. So we're going to bleed off as much speed as we can. And we're basically just going to be cruising through as slowly as we can. I don't want to go through these really fast. I've done that before. It's a bit of a panic attack, and I don't like it. I don't like it, man. Okay, so let's go ahead and we can reverse our thrust if we need to slow ourselves down. We're going to keep doing that. Slowly, slowing ourselves down, getting through the barns. Barn 1. So that was hangar 2. Alright, so we're just going to cruise, get some speed back up real quick. And we're just going to use our downward velocity to make it through the second one. Whoo! Whoo yeah! Whoo yeah! Whoo yeah! Alright, let's go back home. That was almost too easy. I know. People are going to be like, oh my god, you did that going so slow. But you know what? Being able to go through both of them like that is a lot of fun. And does take a little bit of design and forethought. But takes a piloting skill that I really don't think I have that much anymore. But also is just so much fun when you get it and you get it just right. I've done that so many times though. It's almost like a procedural thing. It's like, alright, line it up, shoot the gap, line it up, shoot the gap. Ooh, but it still feels good each time. So now we just have to land this beast and hopefully it's not going to bounce too much on landing. We have our reverse thrust, so we can use that to get us nice and slow. So we're coming up with our landing. This is the last part where we just have to land safely without killing anyone or destroying the aircraft. This oftentimes can be the hard part. If there's a bunch of people on the server, this can definitely be the harder part because you have to wait for people, you have to wait for clearance, you have to make sure no one's in the way. Because if you run into someone on the safety bubble, outside of their safety bubble, well, your aircraft's going to be destroyed. And there's various things that can really affect it, so you have to really take that into account. I would prefer to do this with what's it called, Kerbal side installed, because it gives you an additional amount of landing of runways. So you have additional runway landing space. That's the word I'm going for. What is wrong with my brain? I'm trying to land and I'm distracting myself. Alright, here we go. This thing has a really nice stall speed. Full reverse thrust. Off, brakes on. And we did it. You know, we're going to do this one, and we're also going to complete this one. And we're going to do a 3-in-1. So, I want to test the engine. I don't know. I have to see the caveats for this. Okay, so I can't have any... Alright, so I can finish these two. So another thing I like to do is I actually like to bring this down to the ground. So let's bring this one down until we have this one barely touching the floor. And then we can go here, bring this back some, not too far back, but almost center on our cockpit. And then we can bring this just so it's barely touching. That's going to let us angle down a bit, so when we hit the ground, it's going to kind of suction us down, and also be a bit more realistic, so the pilot will be able to see straight down. So I don't know this airframe. What does this remind you? What does this remind you guys of? I can't really think. So we're going to call it the Alpha Dog X. I really can't think right now. So first thing we need to do is hit our brakes, bring in our missions. Alright, so we have to wait for clearance. We're still waiting on clearance. We are cleared to launch. We are clear to launch. Okay. So we need to get to 2,500. 10,000 meters. So first things first, we're going to fly up to 2,500. Brakes off. Alright, here we go. Let's see how well this bird flies. Ooh. Ooh, she flies pretty. Ooh. Ooh, she flies pretty. Look at that pig nose. Oh! Sexy. We have a lot of thrust behind this one. So let's get to 2,500 and fly faster than 220. Let's level out. Hold. 1. Good. Okay. So now let's get to 10,000. The beautiful horizon. Everything behind us. The delightful pig nose. Should have called it Pygmalion. I missed the opportunity to call it Pygmalion. Oh! And then we have to fly back to the KSC. And land in the dark. Because I lost that night. That's going to be a little troublesome. If you're wondering what I just did, I actually took Module Manager and I added in the fuel cell module to any cockpit. So that way I could have the ability to, using intake air and liquid fuel. Alright, we're at 10,000. Let's go back home. That way I can actually run things without having to oof, 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 oof. It does not like to turn. Oof. Oh, that's way better. Way better. Let's. Oh, there we go. Oh, I was worried about that. So yeah, I wanted the ability to run everything without having to run my engines all the time, because that's kind of silly. So it's like, hey, maybe I could simulate running them at minimal without having the engine sound running all the time and hurting my ears. And then generate electrical charge, but not for free. So there you go. Generator is done. And I like it. So as long as you have intake air and liquid fuel, the cockpit will be able to simulate a fuel cell. A built-in fuel cell. Little generator converter. I like it. Gears are out. Whoa! We were going a little bit fast. It wants to dive down. It wants to dive down. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, barely made that one. Barely made that one. Ooh. Ha. Ah. Oh. Well, that was close. Build and fly. Land on the helipad. Ah. Yeah, I so want to do that. I so want to do that. I have an idea. So we're going to do that. Hopefully that'll work. I hope that'll work. I hope that'll work. I hope that'll work. Do I have the side intakes? I do. Just in case, we're going to throw some side intakes on here. Alright, let's check our balance. You off. Alright, so that threw us off a little bit. So let's go ahead and correct this. A little bit more. It's very hard to see how well it's balanced on there. Alright, that'll work. Let's also correct this. Okay. Let's do this! Alright, no flame outs, straight VTOL. Beautiful liftoff. Soft, gentle touchdown. No problem. We've done this billions of times. I foretell doom. It's okay. World of Kerbal, like I said, is our career mode server. If you want to join, all you have to do is add in the mods that we have listed. There are, I don't think there's too many. Some people that aren't used to playing with mods might find it to be a lot, but it really isn't too bad. Oh, she wants to lift off so badly. Do it. Do it. Yay! Very nice, very nice, very nice. No! Yeah. Well, we had a flame out. Oh, we missed. We missed. Oh no! Dang it! No! What just blew up? What just blew up? I don't know what just blew up. Oh, okay. Alright, we're fine. Those just are additional intakes. And our balance of the craft is now off, and we're dead. How did we survive? I'm going to try to keep my surface speed low. So once I get over the buildings, I'm going to rein back on there. So I will then gain altitude and slow down dramatically.
Alright, so let's slow down. Let's lower our speed. Slow down some more, lower our speed. Ooh! Nice and easy, nice and easy. Let's make sure our brakes are on here.
Lower it down, lower it down. Easy peasy. Oh jeez. You know what's funny is when I do it the right way, it's so easy, it's stupid. I'm trying to rush it. You can't rush things like that. You just gotta land it. You just gotta nail it. Alright, so if you like what you see, hit that like button, drop me a comment. Let me know what you think. I definitely struggled with that last mission, but it's really not that hard. It really isn't too hard. Look at Jordan Kerman. He'll tell you it's not too hard. He only died twice. Rebirth is a crazy thing. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you want to join us on World of Kerbal, you do need a few mods, but it's nothing too extreme, and hopefully you will definitely join us and have a bit of fun. So do jump on Discord, have some fun with us. We can get some missions going. This is going to be a persistent server, so we hope to be able to populate all of the habitable planets and get a base on anything we can land on. Jewel excluded, because you can't really land on Jewel. We can make an orbital base on Jewel. I know some people that can do that easy. But for now, I'm going to get on out of here. If you like what you see, hit that like button, drop me a comment, let me know what you think. I hope to catch you guys in the next video. For now, it's your boy Jatwan. I'm out. Peace. These missions aren't really too bad. It's just, I'm really not that good of a pilot.